Okay, so this morning's attempt at hobby time while I still have a couple hours. I need to remake my molds for my marker light. When I did it the first time, let's see if I can pop it in here the way it was. Yep. So when I made it the first time, I kind of... How did I do that? Oh, that looks better. So that's how I kind of did it the first time. Was I jammed this down in, and then I made a top layer like that. This time I think I'm going to try going in like that. Let's see if I can pick up better detail on the front and sides of that. The bottom I don't care so much because that's always hidden on the facing the board anyways. So we'll do this one at a time. So it's got to go in there for 2 minutes. This water is just under boiling. Microwaved it for about 2.5 minutes till it was just starting to simmer. And this is essentially the same stuff they make those mouth guards out of for midget football. So that's going to soften up. And you do have to be careful with it because it'll start taking on the impression of whatever you're poking it with. So I have my Lego mold that I've been using here before with this, and now I've made a flat press. My thought is I'll stick that in there, and then I'm just going to press it down and try to work that back to flat. Let it cool off, and then make a new mold. So we'll see how that goes. This stuff should be just about warm enough now to do something with. Alright, that's got to be about 2 minutes, so we grab it real quick. They say take the extra dampness off. Oh wow, that worked. It felt like when I was pushing on it, it wasn't really doing a whole lot, but it sure did. I'll let that one sit up here for a moment. We'll use some magic of video editing to speed things up here. So this isn't a 45-minute long video, but just want to pop this off real quick because that kind of worked as perfectly as I hoped it would. And it's still way too soft. Should have just left this in here so it could cure up actually. But yeah, that worked. We'll do the other one super quick here because that took me forever to get it off. Out of there. You can't quite see in the video, but it took all the mold impression basically right back out of that. Now I got a nice flat side I can redo. And the stuff is hot, so, you know, kids, get your parents' permission first, blah, blah, blah. Boom, the other one's done. That's pretty slick. Just push it out this way. Come on, push. There, ta-da. So yep, you can totally reuse that stuff. Lego is your friend. Hot water, pair of tongs. Watch a couple basic videos on YouTube about how to make molds and castings and things like that. But yeah, so I gotta let that stuff cool down a little bit to remake it, but I get almost two nice little flat blocks back. I'll use the opposite sides. Like I said, we'll try going in more like that instead of horizontal. See if I get a little bit better seal.